Welcome to Present Poetry, a podcast where we sit back, relax, and enjoy some poets of the past and present. I'm your host, Erin Crittenden, and before we get started on this week's episode, I want to remind you that all of the material used in this podcast is either public domain or used with permission from the author or the author's estate. It's a fun time for all ages, so sit back, relax, and get ready to hear this week's featured poet. This week's featured poet is Souad Zakarani. Souad Zakarani is a poet, writer, and literature translator from Morocco. Her works have appeared in many anthologies worldwide, and her poems, short stories, essays, and articles can be read in a variety of international publications, including Well-Read Magazine, Hooliganstreetpoetry, Revista Sofón, Research Planet Journal, and others. We are reading a few of her poems that she submitted to us through the forum at presentpoetry.com. This poem is called Feel Free. Like the bird of your soul, locked in the cage of everyday life, behind the bars of coercion, from the depths rises into your brain. How can it sing again? Who will give it freedom? Who will open the bars? New things urge you to try. Find the way to freedom and fly, fly, fly. You want to explore other dimensions in unknown circles, far away from this gray life, and prove yourself. In the darkness of the night, in an unguarded moment, the bird could escape. Show what is unexplored, growing and stirring within you, hidden for far too long, cherished deep within. Release it like a bird that flies light as a feather in the sky, so that your suppressed desire may finally find its freedom. This poem is called About Love. I've been wondering lately about love, how it dies and where it goes when it does. I suppose some loves die quickly, silently, deprived of oxygen, strangled with care. Some may free fall through ocean depths, weighted down, sinking slowly, then quickly, a silent thud. Others may slow burn in a desert bonfire, struggling embers whimpering, cries unheard, ashes left behind, not a trace of having been. Maybe there is a love heaven where once loving spirits spend eternity. I would like to think that. Once upon a time, I cried over this. Tears ran like a river. One day, they froze in my eyes. River creatures, prisoners in chunks of ice, my heart too. The thaw is slow and painful. This poem is called Blue Hydrangeas on the Coast. I never saw a blue so beautiful as the hydrangea I beheld on the coast. I long to recreate this loveliness at home. Did you know the pH levels of the soil have to be just right to obtain the hue? Oh, how true that is of life, that things must fall apart and be put together again in small hidden ways in order to see the beauty, the chaos, and the lesson in every extraordinary moment that blooms. This poem is called Sweet Memories. Your faded photograph hangs on my wall. Tears flow as I remember our simple joys in late October. I lift my face to the darkening sky and taste each raindrop as it falls. I raise my hands to the firelight, warmth. Each flame contains an image. Do you remember the flowers? the sun peeping white through clouds of white, the stars in the evening shining bright, the water lapping against the sand, the wonder and beauty of the land? No further palette is needed to find the beauty therein, withdrawn into myself. I love the sight my eyes behold. These things I'll cherish when I'm old. All caught up in emotions, ecstatic, elated in devotion. Some memories are like a breeze, like the words of a lingering song. Your smiling face, your easy grace, your sad voice still recalls past visions of delight. I face the day with renewed hope, just like the petals of a petunia or the thorns of a rose, blessed with so many emotions we can forever own. We count the many moons that rise and fall in the bleak night, trust that the distant sun will return. This poem is called By the Sea. My poem lies by the sea, stretching its verses into the water and dreams of a long journey to the islands. Down there is your smile, hidden, flowing into mine. Wings lower and lift, as if they were your breast, and in the breath of the water my cheeks are wet, my soul wetter. Pushing me constantly over damp cliffs, I have become too light. I have become a little too heavy, like a grain of salt on your lips, compared to the loud heartbeats of the silent time, time that passes. I weep. I dive from my murky sea into the crystal clear water. My feelings grow. Though you once saw the darkness in me, you do not know how dark it can be down there. Pure as a pebble, I flow from the bed of water. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Present Poetry Podcast. If you enjoyed the show, feel free to like us, leave a review, or share us on social media. If you are a poet or you know someone who is, we would love to hear from you. You can reach out to us or submit your work through our website, which is www.present-poetry.com. Again, that is www.present-poetry.com. We can't wait to hear from you.